My girlfriend whispered in the dead of night that she still loves me, but her voice cracked with irritation whenever she tried to say in love. I thought it was just a mood, but when she kept calling it comfortable, it started to gnaw at me. 3 weeks later, she looked away and said the love was gone, and that's when I realized comfortable had just been code for convenient. Dear friends, subscribe to me and boost my morale. Your one click means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm 26, and I thought I had it figured out. I really did. Maya and I had been together for 4 years, moved in together after 2, split rent on a decent apartment in the city, adopted a cat named Biscuit. The kind of life where you grocery shop together on Sundays and argue about whose turn it is to clean the bathroom. Normal. Safe. Comfortable. That word. Comfortable. She started using it around February. We'd be watching something on Netflix, and I'd reach for her hand, and she'd smile. This tight little smile. And say, I'm just comfortable right now. Or I'd suggest we go out for dinner somewhere nice, and she'd say, I'm comfortable staying in. At first, I thought she meant cozy. Content. I didn't realize she meant stuck. The night everything started unraveling was a Tuesday. I remember because Tuesdays were our nights. I'd get home from the gym around 8. She'd already be in bed scrolling her phone. This particular Tuesday, I crawled in beside her, and she turned to me in the dark. I still love you, she said. I kissed her forehead. Love you too. No, I mean, her voice caught, and there was this edge to it. Frustration. I love you. I'm just not in low, she stopped. Tried again. In low, another stop. Like the words physically hurt her throat. Maya, never mind. I'm tired. I should have pushed. I didn't. I fell asleep thinking she'd had a long day. But it kept happening. Every time she tried to say in love, her voice would crack or she'd change the subject. And comfortable started appearing everywhere. We're comfortable together. This is a comfortable life. I'm comfortable with how things are. It felt like she was trying to convince herself, not me. 3 weeks later, she came home late on a Friday. I'd made dinner. Nothing fancy, just pasta, and she barely touched it. We need to talk, she said, pushing her plate away. My stomach dropped. You never hear those words and think it's good news. Okay. She wouldn't look at me. Kept her eyes on Biscuit, who was cleaning himself on the couch. I don't think I'm in love with you anymore. Just like that. No build-up. No cushion. What do you mean? You said you loved me 3 weeks ago. I do love you. I'm just not in love with you. There's a difference. Since when? I don't know. A while. Maybe 6 months. 6 months. Half a year of her lying beside me every night, knowing she didn't feel it anymore. Why didn't you say anything? She finally looked at me, and her eyes were dry. Not even a little glassy. Because this is comfortable. We have a life here. I didn't want to ruin it over feelings. Over feelings? I repeated. Maya, that's the whole point. That's literally the entire relationship. I know. She stood up, grabbed her keys. I'm staying at Jenna's tonight. I need space to think. She left. Didn't take any clothes. Didn't take Biscuit. Just walked out like she was running to the store. I didn't sleep. I sat on the couch replaying every conversation from the past 6 months, looking for the moment I missed. The next morning, I texted her. We should talk when you're ready. I'm here. She didn't respond for 2 days. Update 1 when Maya finally came back. It was Sunday afternoon. She had a duffel bag with her. Are you moving out? I asked. I'm packing some things. I don't know yet. I watched her move around the apartment, pulling clothes from drawers, toiletries from the bathroom. She was methodical about it. Calm. Like she'd already grieved this in private, and I was just catching up. Can I ask you something? I said. She paused, holding a stack of folded shirts. Yeah. Is there someone else? Her face didn't change. That's what got me. No shock. No offense. No rush to deny it. Just this flat, neutral expression. Does it matter? Are you serious right now? Yes, it matters. She shoved the shirts into her bag. There's no one else, okay? I'm just not happy. You didn't answer the question. I just did. You said there's no one else. I asked if it mattered. Those aren't the same thing. She zipped the bag, slung it over her shoulder. I'll be back for more of my stuff later this week. I stood in the doorway. Maya, if you're seeing someone, just tell me. Don't make me the idiot who didn't know. She met my eyes then, and for a second, I thought she'd crack. But she just shook her head. You're not an idiot, Alex. You're just comfortable. She left again. I spent the next week in this weird limbo. She'd text occasionally, logistical stuff, Nothing emotional. Can I come by Thursday for my books? Did you pay the electric bill? Like we were roommates going through a lease breakup. Then her sister, Rachel, called me. Hey, Alex. I just wanted to check in. Maya told me what happened. Yeah, it's been rough. There was a pause. She told you about Derek, right? My blood went cold. Who's Derek? Another pause, longer this time. Oh my God. She didn't tell you. Rachel. Who is Derek? I thought, Jesus, I'm sorry. I thought she told you. Derek's this guy from her work. They've been hanging out a lot the past few months. I assumed that's why I hung up. I called Maya immediately. It went to voicemail. I called again. Voicemail. I texted. Who the hell is Derek? She replied an hour later. Rachel needs to mind her own business. So it's true? We're just friends. For how long? It doesn't matter. We're broken up. We're not broken up. You left. There's a difference. She didn't respond. Update 2. I did what any self-respecting person spiraling into paranoia would do. I checked our phone bill. We were on a family plan. My account, her line. I pulled up the records. Starting in October, there were texts. Hundreds of them. Calls too. Always late at night. Some lasting over an hour. October. 6 months ago. Right when she said she stopped being in love with me. I screenshotted everything and sent it to her. Care to explain? She called me. Actually called. You're going through my phone records? You're texting someone hundreds of times a month and lying to my face about it. We're friends, Alex. I'm allowed to have friends. Friends don't talk on the phone for an hour at midnight. You're being paranoid. Then let me meet him. If he's just a friend, let me meet him. She laughed. Not a happy laugh. A bitter, frustrated one. You're being ridiculous. Am I? Because from where I'm sitting, you emotionally checked out of our relationship 6 months ago, right when you started talking to this guy every single day, and now you're gaslighting me about it. I'm not gaslighting you. You told me there was no one else. There isn't. Not like that. Then what is it like, Maya? Silence. I'm coming to get the rest of my stuff tomorrow, she finally said. I'll bring Jenna with me so we don't have to talk. She hung up. Update 3. She showed up the next day with Jenna and, surprise, a guy I didn't recognize. Tall, clean-cut, carrying a stack of empty boxes. I didn't have to ask. You brought Derek to my apartment? Maya's face went red. He offered to help. How considerate. Derek extended his hand. Hey man, Derek, I've heard a lot about you. I didn't shake it. I bet you have. Jenna stepped between us. Okay, let's just get this done quickly. They packed in silence while I sat on the couch, watching. Derek kept glancing at me like he wanted to say something. Maya avoided looking at me entirely. When they were almost done, I stood up. Maya, just tell me the truth. Did you cheat on me? She froze, a box of kitchen stuff in her arms. No. Did you kiss him? Hold his hand. Tell him you loved him while you were still with me. Alex, answer the question. Derek stepped forward. Dude, she said no. I turned to him. I wasn't talking to you, dude. Alex, stop, Maya said. She set the box down. Fine. You want the truth? Yes. I started having feelings for Derek. But I didn't act on them. I didn't cheat. Emotionally, you did. That's not the same thing. It is to me. She grabbed the box again, hoisted it up. I'm sorry you're hurt. I really am. But this is why I wanted space. I knew you'd make this into something it's not. What it is, I said, is you monkey branching from me to him without the guts to admit it. Jenna put her hand on Maya's shoulder. Let's go. They left. Derek gave me one last look, apologetic, maybe guilty, before following them out. I sat there in the empty apartment for a long time. Biscuit jumped onto my lap, purring. At least he didn't leave. Final update, it's been 2 months. Maya moved in with Derek. I know because Rachel told me. Apparently, they're officially together. Now. Which is hilarious because the math doesn't even add up. We broke up in March. It's May. If they just started dating after we ended, that means they moved in together after, what, 2 weeks? Unless they were together before. Which they were. I ran into Jenna at the grocery store last week. She looked uncomfortable. How are you? She asked. Fine. You. Good. Listen, Alex. I'm sorry about how everything went down. For what it's worth, I told Maya she should have been honest with you from the start. Thanks. She hesitated. She's not happy, you know. With Derek. I didn't ask for details. Didn't need them. That's not my problem anymore. Jenna nodded. Yeah, I guess not. I'm doing okay now. Moved into a smaller place. Cheaper, closer to work. Biscuit's thriving. I've been going to the gym more, Seeing friends I neglected while I was with Maya. Turns out when you're not pouring energy into someone who doesn't want it, you have a lot more left for yourself. Maya texted me 2 weeks ago. Just a simple hey. How are you? I didn't respond. Yesterday, she sent another one. I've been thinking about us. Can we talk? I blocked her number. I don't know if she and Derek imploded or if she's just realizing comfortable wasn't actually the problem. She was. Either way, it's not my circus anymore. Edit 1. Some people are asking if I kept Biscuit. Yes, he's mine. Maya didn't even ask about him when she left. Edit 2. No, I'm not taking her back if she asks. I'm not anyone's backup plan. Edit 3. Rachel's been really supportive through all this. We actually grab coffee sometimes now. She apologized for accidentally spilling the beans, but honestly, I'm glad she did.